Hey everyone, so I'm going ahead and sharing this link over. I'm sure got me go live here. There's my stuff here. It's my channel. Sorry, I'm trying to get this YouTube thing on here. Trying to get it over on Facebook and other stuff. This is killing me here. Figure out where I put my dang video so I can share it over there. Maybe I have to just go to change it for me. That's not gonna be it. Let's see. Confession. To see if I can get the title up. There you go. Got it. Share. Copy link. Facebook here. Paste. Share. Go here. Me. Paste. Continue. Publish. See more viewers. Viewers and any we find. And then last but not least, let's go to Insta. Actually, let's go to Twitter. Sorry. Let's get this shared on Twitter as well. Here. Oh, I'm going to go on that. I'm going to add. Then paste. Tweet that. Awesome. That away. Now Insta, I can go live. Insta. I guess they're going to see me sideways, right? No. Oh, they're going to have to see me this way. There's no other way. That's just how the camera rolls. No. Hold on. Start off. All right. Now, there you go. So sorry on Instagram if this seems sideways. It's totally fine. Only person I get to see right now is me. So a lot of my friends know me as being G. I grew up as a young American guy. But fast forward to kind of what preempted all this, and a lot of my friends wondered. So I'll start where it all happened. So in 2014, I went in to go see my cardiologist, and after doing some ultrasounds and tests on my heart, I looked really good. I was like 25 pounds of muscle. Worked out. I just thought I looked fabulous on the outside. I just felt good. I could run around. I was coaching soccer and top of the world. And he told me, he said, Sean, I'm not the level with you here. Your heart doesn't look like it's not gonna be able to keep taking the amount of pounding you're doing on it, and that you should consider like getting down to your BMI. And he was trying to get me to understand, what it meant. And I said, I've never been there. I'll never be under 200 pounds. It's not possible. I said, you know what? At least I'll die looking beautiful to myself, right? And I said, well, going at the rate you're going, you have about 5 years. So what are my options? So well, we can cut into your heart and try to do a valve replacement. And I said, so chance of living, how many of these have you done? Like my heart. I said, none. You're gonna need an expert, specialist. I can't do it. So what's the other thing? What's another option? You guys do heart transplants? And nobody's really done that. We have pacemakers. He said, but your body doesn't. It's already looking at it, it's not a candidate that would take. It would take it. It's been running just at this state for a really long time, and it's kind of even a miracle you're even alive. Like, my doctor told me that. So I went home that day, and was taking a daily aspirin, low dose. I told my wife at the time kind of what it was, and I laughed it off because that's how I was living life. Just I didn't want to face reality. I knew it when I was a kid. I was born with a heart condition. I was praying I could play football, and the doctor would clear me when they tested you, and he was worried I couldn't. But I showed that I biked to my grandmother's house, and I walked all across everywhere. I did stuff that most kids couldn't do at a young age. It cleared me, and I was able to do it. I got scholarships to play sports. I was really good. I have a lot of good friends, and they played too. It's funny. I go home, visit my parents, and they keep my history, and so they pulled up a all-star game that I played in. Quite a few guys made the NFL. Like Lamar King from my hometown did too. He's 2 years behind me. My dad always feels bad because he felt like I gave up my dream. Because I helped him build a house. If it was every breath I took to give that to him, I'd do it over again. As I tell him that all the time. I'm glad my father found peace. Because he always felt bad because my heart, as a kid, he knew something was wrong. You want to blame that maybe he had Agent Orange because he served in Vietnam. During the time I grew up, Vietnam was not even recognized. It was called Vietnam conflict, Korean conflict. They didn't even recognize them. The VFWs were trying to come together to recognize veterans of foreign wars. They were known as baby killers. My dad was a baby killer. His stories, it sucked. I dealt with a father who had bad PTSD. He took it out on us. I lived through that. I don't take any of it back. I shouldn't even be here today. My heart doesn't beat like other people's. Hey. I'm like a freak of nature, I guess. I proved my doctor wrong. I sold everything. I wanted nothing left. I wanted my ex-wife to hate me. I wanted to leave everybody the hell alone. So I could just not want to wake up and believe this is hell and just die. Not make my heart beat anymore. As a kid, I used to smother my head in a pillow, try not to wake up and drown. There was always something special about me then. I'm a guy of faith. Can't even hurt a fly. I even tried to kill myself twice. 2016, because I felt like that was time. It was time to go, and that's the only way my heart would let go. And I was gonna take out my dagger and just let God take care of it, which is gravity. I gave up my family. Everybody wanted to start a family with me, but not knowing that maybe I didn't have that much time left. My ex-wife knows. I mean, I wrote her today. She's dying right now. Crying. Like an old dog, I went off to die. The people, confession I tell you is I'm not dead yet. It's a miracle. Fucking Caucasian. It's the biggest joke in the world. Guys can look me up, man, on my passport. People that know me, we joke around, even the police. I don't look Caucasian, right? We laugh about it, but if you look on my passport, you look on vital statistics, I can't even change it. I was denied stuff in the military. I've served our country proud. I've done things that I don't even appreciate that I did there, thinking I was helping my friends out. I was that guy who ran away. Man, I had it good. Went off to college and got scholarships where some guys did. My buddy Cashel Barrett, badass linebacker, man. He would hit you and just give you a snotter. Damn. He had sickle cell, though. See, he had something already plagued to him. Destined to die. I mean, he knew it back then. I had a kid I grew up with, and I found out death that early. Buddy called him CB. We found out about it, and somebody told me about cancer then, and that's when I found out all about it. And everybody's trying to raise stuff. I tried to sell shoes, trying to help out his family. Sabrina. I grew up in a church, and like most of us, we did. I grew up with family. No one ever did anything harm, no harm to me, man. Nowhere. I had to prove it. I couldn't keep lying to my kids. You only got one life here. Everything you've done, every bridge you've burned, it's yours. Get the fuck off the cross. Jesus did. He died for you already. I'll point to what it says. If somebody doesn't like the Bible, I'll say, hey, you know what? That's okay. I agree with you. I didn't either. So I gave everything up because I just wanted to stop living. I wanted one day just to wake up in heaven. I said I was gonna just not creating any more shit. I'm not making any more inventions. Yeah, world. Your push button start to your car. You had a guy who said he did it. He lied. I invented that a long time ago. He stole it from me. Sold the Lexus. Father-in-law knew about it. Jennifer, my ex-wife, knew about it. Sucks. I could have lived the life of big bucks, right? I was always chasing after a dream. I even changed myself. I even let my middle name Sean, even though it's pronounced Scene, like jeans. I tried to make the best life possible with everyone else, try to live the way they wanted to. I don't care about dying. You're gonna do that without trying, guys. So many people are worried about it. Is it a blessing or a curse when you know? Like, just think, I may only have like 1 year left to live. So every day I decide to live every day like it's in heaven. And I said that to myself. I said, Jennifer, my ex-wife, I love her, man. She's always wanted me to just be happy, but I couldn't be happy because I couldn't be myself. She didn't know who I was. I stepped away from my entire family, all my friends and family back in Essex that I knew. I'm the biggest racist you guys know because I don't believe in a race, because why? I believe in one race, the human race. So I'm telling you guys my story. Here's my confession. I'm not writing a fucking book. It's on Facebook. We got social media. You guys don't even read shit. We watch little stuff. Somebody can clip this up and make money off of it. I don't care. Just when I'm dead and gone, man, I leave everything for everybody else. My little boy in 2014 wrote me a letter. But his mom bought the card. Because I know how much she loved me. It says, your actions make you one of the good guys. Captain America. Your heart makes you one of the best. Happy Father's Day. To Dad, love Aiden. Thank you, Jennifer. I kept this with me along my walk. I woke up to this every day to know that I'm loved. My daughter, Isabella. Last time I heard her tell me she loves me. It's my 40th birthday to Daddy from Bella. Took this with me along my walk. Kept me alive. Dear Daddy, I know this may not be much, but I just wanted you to write. I just wanted to write you a long letter that you may keep forever. I hope you have the best birthday ever. I couldn't ask for a better dad than you. You pushed me past everything that I thought I could achieve. And when I had no one, I thought who would believe in me still. You still were there. I guess one reason I haven't gave up my goals because of you. Because it's not from you pushing me, but from you believing in me. I treasure every daddy-daughter day, even though I don't act like it. I treasure every car ride down with you when I don't fall asleep. I treasure your hugs, every little thing you do, because every day you grow older. And as for today, a year, I don't want to find you gone from my life. And I'm sorry for pointing out your age. I never want to lose you. Thank you for always being there for me and believing in me. Just know that you believe that you did everything right as a dad. And no matter whatever happened, The past is the past. And you deserve the best. Happy birthday, Daddy. I love you. Oh, Bella. Kept me alive. Every day. On my walk. I gave away my best friend. King Odin Elias. He's my PTSD dog. He kept from me committing suicide twice in 2016. I lived to see my buddy do it, Ken Caligari. Ken's daughters hold him in their heart. Ken wasn't right in this world. I couldn't keep lying to him about my life. When I told him I couldn't help him anymore, Ken took his own life. Man, I cried like a baby. Cried like a baby when I knew Ken took his life. Nothing I can say to Abby to make her feel better. I can only talk because I'm here. Even if my daughter and my kids aren't with me, I'm here. I got daughters everywhere. I treat everybody's kid like they're my kid when I coach them. I'm so proud of them. So many have achieved their dreams. I love it. Some of them still write me. Spend every money that I got. Coaching fees to give back to them. Keep their birthdays on my calendar. A few of them I still reach out to them. Tell them happy birthday. I'm that friend. I'll never forget you. Because every day I wake up is a memory. A memory I get to make. It's only one. It's today. Each day I walk each day on earth as it would be in heaven. I smile at you. I want to hug you on it. Just know that, man, so blessed to be alive. You don't know what your end card is. I know what mine is, and it's been a curse. But it's been a blessing because I can choose. With each day as tomorrow. So fuck you, Doc. Told you I'm coming back to San Diego. I'll show you these flags. The media coverage is gonna be fucking great. Proving you wrong. You didn't think I could do it, and I did it. I have friends all over America and all over the world who sign these flags. I'm here. They show me undeniable love, and I'm here, man. I spread it. My oldest son, ZJ, he didn't get to live with me. I love that boy. Gave him my name. Cutest baby ever, man. He was little me. He was baby G. He could have been a great basketball player. Hands is so good. All my kids are special gifts, and every parent knows that about their kids. Every one of their kids have special gifts. I mean, that was us. He's graduated from college. He's a software engineer. Man, I can pave his way. I've done that. I know so many connections. Son, you don't have anything to worry about. Told you. I'll never give you guys money. Knowledge. It's what you want. Money does nothing, guys. Sometimes you have to put in the hard work. You have to know how to still use your hands, but read. Watch a damn video, learn, absorb it, become it. And people that wrote testimonies in Bibles, testimonies of their life when they finally found their purpose. Understand what God was to them. I'll tell you, Romans 14. You really understand that, you'll leave everybody alone. They believe in a God. I love that woman too. That was my mother-in-law, man. Yoko, I love her. We used to cook. I love cooking. All my friends know that. I made peace with my father. I ran away from college. I chose not to go to 2 Division I schools to play football. I went to Division III school. I was like, there's no way somebody can make the pros from Division III, but then Dante Culpepper does it. Man, I was in the Navy. Pissed me off. Because what was once a lie, because as my daughter said, I believe in her like a parent. My parents believed in me more. They said you could do it. And I did, and I ran away. And as children, we sometimes do that. And we don't realize sometimes when you love something, you let it go. And eventually it'll come back. And that's the reason why sometimes we visit people's gravestones and we go to talk to our parents and we miss them so much. But then you got to look back at the pictures and look back at the memories you can make right now by even leaving videos. I learned along my way, and I'll tell you guys all about that story because it's going to be released on the media. I'm heading back home, and they're having a homecoming for me. You see, I don't have stuff. I joined the Navy, a 2.5-year program because I wanted to go back and still play football, so I figured I'll just be low-key, 2.5 years, 5-minute apprentice. They said, you can be anything. I said, I don't want to. We can put you inside the officers program. I said, I don't want that. It's not my dream. My mom had a dream of me being in the NFL and sitting on the sidelines and cheering me on one day. And I want to do that. I want to walk across stage in college, not because of this. I had enough family members die and give their life on both sides. Civil War, every war, giving lives. I don't want to do that. But then when I committed to our country, I walked in, a squirrely group of guys, all had similar stories of running away from something. And we committed to giving that away. Some guys looking to start a family because they got a woman pregnant. Some guys that don't want to go to jail when we're there. Some guys just wanted to really become something in the military, and they want to have a military career and defend our country. And I was like, wow, that's really proud. Everybody had a story, though. But no one wanted to listen to another person. They all wanted to be arrogant, They want to look at who's older and put them in charge. But then comes this squirrely guy here. I was just planning to get in and leave. Do 2 years, whatever. And stepped up. I came out RCPO. It's the Recruit Chief Petty Officer. Sometimes you call on somebody to lead. You lead with action, but you don't step up and be arrogant. You unite everybody together in what the common theme is. We all wanted to graduate. We all had these dreams. Who cares about the other stuff? So then we were going to compete. We were going to compete to be the Ironman in there. Gave our coat of arms. These were dedicated to our 2 company commanders and what they meant to us. We carried those coat of arms proudly out there. I'll save that story because I'm finding a lot of these guys now. Some of them have died, some of them are still in, made great careers of themselves. Can't wait to unite with a lot of these guys and talk about our times at that time. It's when we first launched our careers. These are the men that I went and started my life off with when I left home. Damn, we have stories. And I know a lot of us do that when you go back to the picture, you go look at the picture, just time you have with somebody, you just realize the memory you had. At that moment, who cared about anything else? You know, I mean, things change, yes, of course, but that time, you'll never get it back. That time was glorious. The pictures are awesome. Here I was, this squirrely kid that was faced with death every day, playing a game just to collect another chip in life. And then my dad was happy. I met a woman. I had a little dream. I had a little boy. And there he is. As cute as can be. Little ZJ, named after me. I always wanted to be a dad. I knew I'd be a good father. I wanted to coach Little League. I played every sport. I wouldn't be hard on them. Don't have to yell at them. Don't have to get down on them. But I had to cheer them up when they needed to because I had good coaches like Coach Chuck Jones, Sr. Took me in like he was a father. You know, he talked to me. He paid out of his own pocket to scholarship me to play sports. He did that to a lot of kids out there and talked to their dads. He knew we were in a kind of a very blue-collar area. You know, and you have those people that you remember in your neighborhoods. They're like that. Miss Francis, you know, Tracy Litz and the rest of and Stacy Litz, you know, they good friends of mine. But, you know, we'd go out there and if we hit a home run or if, you know, we'd strike number of strikeouts, she'd give me like $1. And dude, we'd rake in stuff. And Mr. Chucky would take us, get us all in the back of the pickup truck, take us down to McDonald's and get us all Happy Meals. And like, that was what we did. So we were inspired to win. And we came together as a team of kids that just were really good. It was hard beating us. We always came in first and second. We had a lot of heart. There's something different about me then. My heart would just, I would push myself past the point where I'd almost pass out, but I'm just flying. I used to do tests on my heart all the time. So then when I was in the Navy, I got sick one time out in Guam. They gave me Sudafed. Pseudoephedrine did something to my heart, and that valve that I have opened up wide. It stressed my heart out so much I was basically flatlined on both sides. My blood pressure was peaked on both sides. Everyone was going in slow motion. They were talking like this. And they were pushing a button. They put me on a gurney and was wheeling me out and trying to get my blood pressure down, and I thought my heart was going to explode. No one knew who I was there. My family was worried. I was in a distant land. I had no idea what was happening to me. And then I almost wanted to give up because I was thinking to myself, what the heck am I doing? I don't belong over here. I let my mom down. I let down my whole community. People that looked up to me, little kids that used to look up to me because G was this really good kid who tried to help everybody out. You know, that's what I aspire to do. I had that grandma that told me, boy, don't walk past that trash. And she'd pop me if I did and tell me to pick that up. Said, I didn't do that. She said, I don't care. God made this earth. You're God's children. Clean it up. It's part of your responsibility. It's all of ours. We share it. No point blame. We're all like little blips on a record, spinning around that beautiful ball of sunshine, hot gas that provides energy with a satellite spinning around the earth, providing the balance to allow life and water to cause the atmospheric pressure because of the satellite spin. None of you guys have no idea about that. That's science. Go look it up, I guess. Look at the world that we have. So, I stopped feeling bad because my son, when he came down to the very bitter end, well, 11 p.m., 2016, I felt that I got a rebirth. I was seeing signs, and I would not pick up the Bible to save my life. And all those signs started pointing me back to science and everything else, and I kept coming to the end, and I kept finding what I needed to see, and then I started saying, no, I believe in God, but I'm not going to read the Bible. I don't believe in the Bible because I don't believe in religion, organized religion, and blah, 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 and I was fighting it, and finally, boom, came to realization what the Bible is, a collection of, like Facebook, people's testimonies of humanity. Stop the insanity and realize how to live peacefully. So I picked up the book. Ma said, there's a God. God be willing to get me through this walk. So I promised a bunch of little kids. On 4/14 last year, 2017, Good Friday, I stepped off with a huge bag, pictures of it, video of it, with Monte Vista Elementary School. My son hugged me to say farewell. Could have been the last time he saw me because he knew that his dad had a heart problem. He was scared. He was afraid I was going to die every day. My family was scared I was going to die, like somebody's going to kill me. I'm like, guys, you realize, yeah, I can just die. I'm born to die. That's guaranteed to everyone. I want to know, why should I live? And why should I want to wake up? I lived a horrific life. I felt like a heathen, hated, destructive of my own life. I mean, who the hell designs their heart at birth as a sperm and DNA and an egg, and you design yourself with a freaking heart like this? Who would do that? We all got a blueprint, you know, somewhere, genetic code that we should know how to build our bodies properly, and then yet we keep building our bodies like kind of screwed up. We don't know about ourselves. Couldn't get an American flag to launch off that day. I launched off of Steve Rogers, basically. Zuccomo Sean Bullock. No G. There's a reason why I'm called G. Yeah. I'll have to go into that. You can learn that later on. Somebody asked that question. I'll leave that out there. I was recording every day in first person on my GoPro. I didn't want people to see me, my face. I wanted to show you what it's like to live like me every day without having to see my face and see my skin. Yet you know who may be behind a camera, but people who don't know me wouldn't know. And everyone that I ran into, I'd show you that they were awesome. I got kindness and love everywhere I went. So the racism and everything else that some people talk about, I'm like, it doesn't exist. It's choice. And I was trying to show that. And I was driving past one place and somebody threw a freaking cup, like one of those Slurpee cups, right, at me. But they missed. I kind of knew it. I saw a sign. I like sidestepped and boom, they missed. I had to get mad. And the funny thing is, I was actually recording, so I had their license plate in their car. I could have phoned it in. I didn't. I did something like that when I was a kid, I guess. So I felt redemption, right? Happened to me, karma. That's what you gotta see. You're not above them. Don't be above them now. So finally, after I walked with this pack on my back that was just killing me. I mean, I had welts in my back. Good friend Delaney. She helped nurse him back to health. I stayed 2 days into a hotel room, motel, with a little bit of money that I had after selling all my stuff. Couldn't walk. It was hurting so bad. We realized that we needed to get me a cart. So she was looking around for a jogging cart. We were looking at, like, Let Go and all kinds of stuff. She was finding something to take some of the money from my account and go get it for me. And we were trying to stage water stations for me along the way to get me through so I can adjust and know how I can figure out how to make it across America with the little resources I had to then create more. But every day I filmed, and each day I walked with a Bible verse, and somehow or another that Bible verse was coming true. It was amazing. And it was like Jumanji. You get to one part and it's like, okay, this is gonna happen, and then boom, it's happening. You're like, oh my gosh, it's happening. This is crazy. You want to share it with people. And I got to share that with so many thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. Because on that Monday, we were able to go into Home Depot and get a flag. They were open. It was Easter Sunday and things were closed early. Couldn't get anything. So Monday we ended up getting it and put the flag on. We wrote "Change Begins with Me" on it. I said it. It's time to collect signatures. The flag's made in China. It's not even a U.S. sanctioned flag. So symbolically, I wanted to take it back. Normally, when you take a flag, you stake in a country somewhere. It means it's claimed. So I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna take back all of them, like in the Goonies, right? I want a Confederate war flag too. I want to stop by every Native American nation. I'm gonna see if one of them would donate a flag with me that I carry along. And if anyone gives me pins or something like that along the trip, I'll do that. And every day I'll walk for a different cause. Somebody reaches out to me, I'll walk for a cause. Because we don't have to organize something. I'll walk for a purpose because I lost my purpose. My purpose is to die anyway, not wake up. There were days that I was in my tent by myself that I was hoping that maybe God would take me at that time, and people, if they found my body dead, and they'd find out the guy was dying, listen to his scriptures. He died at peace. And then people could find my logs and read my logs and find out what I was trying to figure out. What I was fighting against. Science is proven wrong by me. Me being alive proves it wrong. So then, out came the American flag. Symbolically, to me, stars and bars. It's traveled over 2,476 miles. Blood, teardrops from the clouds. Every nation Every blood type, every skin color, every belief system, every ethnicity. Wrote their name on this flag for peace. This is what I call the sun, because of the meaning behind it. In America is young. We're still a very young country here on this land, right? I mean, biblically, it's very young. And then Captain America passed Hackberry General Store. And wanted a spirit flag. Hackberry General Store donated a Confederate war flag to me. It didn't collect signatures at first because of the shame that it carried. And I know all my relatives on both sides died on both sides. My great-great-great-great-great-grandfather Rufus was a mulatto. Had he had not been that, no one in my family would exist today, and I wouldn't be here. You know, when you think about that, that's humbling. I mean, my father found that out, right? My father, 70 years old. Some could say he was a bigot because of the things he says. But he grew up in a time where, an era where he's really not. You know, they say certain things, and my dad doesn't like this flag, and I understand. I respect that. But I wanted to change it. This is our spirit flag, and I'll tell you why. Because I went to the fathers of America. I told them I wanted to donate a flag, so they gave me their flag from the Wallapai Nation. Promised them I wouldn't let anybody write and sign the flag. I kept it as clean as possible. 2 children signed it because that's what children do sometimes when they're not watched. It's the only time it's ever had anything touched and marked on it. I put it away every day. It's the father of this country. You know, talking about going back in time, the great Native American nations had a council here in America for a long time. And they met. And they realized that, hey, your enemy is my enemy. So we got to figure out how to get along. And they made agreements. You know, we did tricky stuff to each other, and a lot of selling out and all this other stuff happened. Deuteronomy, all the good, just a lot of great stuff biblically. Oh, it's amazing what you find out. Now, I don't want to say biblically, testimonies, okay? Testimonials that were given and the linkages that happened. But somehow or another, they sold out their brothers too. Cursed their own lands, came together, but they realized that, you know what? It's complete and kind of a prophecy. So they're my brothers, my sisters. Walked across their lands, met with their governors, presidents. They signed my flag. I said no one ever walked for them. No one ever talked for them. But they always come out and talk for us about the waterways and everything else. I said the land's already cursed, but we can fix them. And I know how we do it. You guys, reservations are not what they're supposed to be. We're doing bad things to our people. We want to remove our curse from our lands. We need to start working together, and there's ways to do it, and they know how to. So we have a big plan, and we'll be meeting together out in Window Rock. My time here is short, left on this earth. I tell you guys that now. I only have a year or so left to live before my heart goes, boop, done. And I choose not to be operated on. I choose not to stay. Why? I know somebody else needs to live and needs the stuff. If I keep staying alive when I know I'm supposed to already be dead, I'm taking from that person. I'm not doing that. I believe in heaven. I know it's waiting for me. I was been promised at birth. The spirit flag to me is I was Captain America. My little boy wanted me to be Captain America, so I became Captain America. I walked Route 66 because that's the spirit mother road of America. Oh, so many tales to be told about what we really are here. And I said we learn how to unite under one star. We grab us at the heart, the pyramid comes up. Symbolically, we're all crossed up here. This was saying we were double crossed. This is a double cross flag. It has 12 stars on it. It has red, white, and blue too. We've had people die on both sides that have bled red, white, and blue. People are finding out their DNA and they're just being humbled all the time. They're going to 23andMe and Ancestry.com, really digging into the census. Going to U.S. Census and find out more about yourself. You can trace all your roots. It's free too. It's awesome. But we have 13 stars on here, and this is put in here historically when the Union and the Confederate generals, leaders came together and said, hey, we're killing our own damn people, man. We're doing France and England's dirty work. We gotta stop this. They put a 13 star in here and coded it and said this now is showing where when you pull it together, you create the pyramid. And this will be buried. Never surrender this flag. This is our unity flag because now we're only one star. You can't go back in the past. We all come from 12 different tribes. Here in America, in the center of the universe. We had some glorious times last year when I walked. An eclipse only happened across the belly of America. It could only be seen in America. You know, transcontinental. We're the only place you can say one nation under God. You could actually practice your religion, your faith freely here. It's the most outstanding thing. Our currency is backed by we the people, not by gold. It doesn't exist. There's so much more to be learned and be done. In my little bit of time here, guys, I want nothing. This is why I started a ministry. It's called the Thank You God's Love at First Light Ministry. It is a not-for-profit, and everything that goes in there will go to help out people. I want to rebuild communities. I want to show how my inventions and everything else, working with other people of great minds that want to free themselves of that, and work together to create the most heavenly earth possible here. I mean, that's what we have to do, you know. Not everybody wants what everyone else wants, and we can't keep feeding that to them. But we got to take where their strengths are and allow them to be who they are. I've lived 1,000 lives and 1,000 different deaths. I had Attorney General Edwin Meese III come out to meet me in freaking St. Louis to sign these flags and give me a book and sign it and tell me it's a great honor to be in my presence of a patriotic man. In 1989, which was 28 years back, history was almost lined up day to day. To meet him on that day that I met him in St. Louis at the Marriott, his wife, and there was another senator that he told to come meet me and shake my hand and sign these flags. And I was with Jay Howard, who took me out there to help me along my trip. And the fact that he said that and he recognized it. U.S. Attorney General Edwin Meese III was the U.S. Attorney General during the time of Ronald Reagan, where in 1989 the Berlin Wall came down. They were significant in that. And the purpose behind it was biblical. That's what I don't think some people understand. It's awesome. I mean, truly awesome. And now you have something else sitting at the top of us here where we do need the wall. See, when you have the wall, the good thing with the wall provides, it does say that people that are here that are American should get American taken care of first. And there's a way from which for us to do it. There's biblical references to everything in our own life and even to the United States of America, what that means. It's in the book of Revelations. And I wrote a lot about that stuff on there. I plan to meet with, President Trump. I support him wholeheartedly. Everything he's doing is phenomenal. If he wasn't doing what he's doing, he will be hailed and known as the greatest president in history. Some people don't believe that, but I tell you, he will be. It'll be written in the books. He'll be known as that. Remember, I'm a Caucasian male. That's the checkbox that I have in my life here. Denied officer packets because I put in that I was African American or something like that. I think you can change your birth on your birth certificate now. You can change your actual sex. But you can't change your nationality, not really. You can try to claim something else, but you really can't. Because the people that were there to witness it have to be alive today to say that that was a mistake. They're not. Therefore, it's a blessing and a curse, right? It's kind of funny. So many great memories, so many great stories. I used to sit with the old guys. This is why I smoked these pipes, because my Uncle Ray, he taught me so many great things about life. And got me really involved with understanding college and how to use my hands. He tempered my father. And just showed us so many awesome stuff. He adopted my cousin Jeff. Him and Aunt Julia were awesome. Aunt Julia inspired my sister to be this great person. My sister's an awesome person, guys. I mean, she's worked with Oprah Winfrey and it's just inspirational. She's awesome with kids. Her and her boyfriend, I hope that one day they'll get married, and I hope that I can wake up every day hoping for the day that I get to see my sister, get married. See, those are the things I gotta hope for in life. For a lot of you guys, you don't even worry about it. I have to know that, the days are numbered. So I always want to go to sleep peacefully. Because when I wake up, I feel like I must be in heaven. I mean, I literally would cut myself sometimes, guys, so I don't feel pain. I was out there, I lived like an animal, and so many people showed me so much love back. I started taking money and putting it on counters. Because I didn't need it. What happens if I was dead the next day? It wouldn't matter. I told him I'd take what I need and leave behind the greed. And follow what Christ would do. Somebody says, "Are you Jesus?" I said, "I'm a follower of Jesus Christ." I don't care if the stories aren't even true. If somebody says it's not real, I say, you know what? Because you choose for it to be that way. It's the reason why my parents told me I chose that a Division III quarterback could not make the NFL, yet one did. And so whose fault was it that put the limit on there? Tom Brady, greatest quarterback of my generation time. Thank you, Tom Brady, because I didn't have to go and try out and be in NFL. For you to do that and up me anyway. Thank you for humbling me to know that that's not my path. See, I love it, but I get to live to know that he has won and hopefully has one more shot at winning one more to be that much above and beyond. Anyway. So, last but not least, I am returning home to see and surprise my son Aiden. The only thing he was hoping for is that I would fight every day to wake up to see him, knowing that I have a heart problem. So, we're going to be contacting the media, letting them know that the guy who set out and walked across America and told the kids he'd do it, to show them the love they gave me and the inspiration to be able to do it, to let my heart be able to love and show the compassion and to tell the story of my passion and the love that people have done to keep me alive. Thank you to all my families out there, the Silversmiths, the Grahams, the Tapia family, Saving Church family, the Eaton family, and Stambro family. So many of the Barrett, Alexander, all you guys. I'm going to be heading out to San Diego after I do that. And then this summer I'm planning a Reed trip to go through, shoot it with you guys, and probably go through with the crew because they want to know how much our lives have been touched, because we'll always be family. So God bless everybody, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.